What's up, crazy cats? Welcome back to Have You Seen That Film? Where today we're going to be discussing the film How to Steal a Million, starring Audrey Hepburn and Peter O'Toole. Audrey Hepburn plays a character whose father is an art forger. He creates his own works of art, but then to get money and to get credibility, he puts the name of other artists on there and claims that it's the lost work of Van Gogh and other people. And so people end up spending thousands and millions of dollars on these artworks, when in reality they're Audrey Hepburn's father's original artworks, but he's just forging the name of Van Gogh and other people in order to create his status of success to get these artworks sold. So in comes Peter O'Toole character, who is an art thief, and he's trying to steal a work of art, or gets caught trying to steal a work of art from Audrey Hepburn's father, and in the process Audrey catches him and accidentally shoots him, and they end up creating this bond friendship in a weird way, because Audrey actually hires him to help steal back one of her father's art pieces, because he's created this marble statue and claiming it belongs to somebody, and it's now on display at a museum, and pretty soon someone is coming along to test the artwork, and they have the ability to test to see the marble when it was used, and the area, and all these things that's going to actually prove that Audrey Hepburn's father is a phony, and will then land him in prison. So she hires Peter O'Toole to help her steal back the artwork, to help steal back the statue. And so they go along on this whole escapade of breaking into the museum and stealing this back and escaping the museum with this valuable piece of art. How to Steal a Million. I had a lot of fun watching this movie. It's one that I'd never heard of before, but until I met my wife, she's talked about it quite a few times, wanted me to watch it, and then I actually found it thrifting, and we recently watched it. And I would go as far to say it's a bit of an underrated Audrey Hepburn movie. And granted, there's other great movies by Audrey Hepburn, such as Roman Holiday, my personal favorite, or Wait Until Dark, Charade, some of these other movies that are talked about a lot more starring Audrey Hepburn, My Fair Lady, I could keep going on. But this one, it definitely should be talked about a lot more. I thought, for one, the dialogue was so clever. It was, for lack of better terms, smooth. It really was just a smooth, the dialogue was great, and it helped bring the chemistry to life between Audrey Hepburn and Peter O'Toole, and it helped, I'd never seen anything starring Peter O'Toole before. I knew who he was, I'd seen him in a couple small roles and some things, but I'd never seen him in be the lead, and I was very impressed with his acting. Audrey Hepburn, always impressed with her. She is a success. But yeah, the dialogue was fantastic. It really helped bring these characters to life, and it really helped add a lot of the humor to what we were watching. I would also say the story itself and the robbery, I was trying to think of the word, the heist, that was a very enjoyable and fun scene to watch, seeing our two leads trying to steal back this valuable art object. The movie leads to a lot of fun situations and scenarios that are very enjoyable to watch and to see. I will say that there were some things I wished were expounded upon, or that kind of we saw. There was a side character who really wanted all these artworks by Audrey's father, and there was just a scene where suddenly she's like, "Oh, I'm going on a date with this guy. We we had never seen them met. They had never talked before. We didn't even see him, you know, when he picked her up. It was just, she said, I'm going on a date. He's here now. And then suddenly they were on the date. Like, I wish that we could have seen that interaction of them meeting. And then, I don't know, the whole side story of this other fellow who was trying to get some of the artwork from Audrey Hepburn by marrying her so he could then have access to these. I feel like it was a little pointless to the plot, to be honest. It added a little bit of humor to us, but it really could have been, it really wasn't necessary. The film would have been just as great and as fun even without it. And I mean, in the end, it kind of ties it all off, and he's part of that. But still, he wasn't a major role in the movie that I feel like he didn't really need to be there. And so that's kind of my one little critique of it. But other than that, I thought I really enjoyed both of our leads. I enjoyed the chemistry between them. I enjoyed the setup, the story. Everything was really perfect. It all flowed well. It all worked. And it's even John Williams was the composer. It's one of his earlier works, and I think he was under Johnny Williams. So when I saw that, I was like, wait, is that John Williams? And sure enough, I looked up, it is. So if you're wanting to see kind of a lost Audrey Hepburn movie, one that is underrated and deserves more praise, and if you're wanting to also hear some early works of John Williams, check out this movie, How to Steal a Million. It has a lot of, again, fun scenarios, fun situations. There's a lot of crazy hijinks that takes place, and it really is a fun-filled film. It's a triple F, fun-filled film, and it's one that I would recommend to anyone. It's family-friendly. You could easily, any of your kids could watch it, enjoy it, and be just fine. You wouldn't have to be worried about what's in it. And so, How to Steal a Million. Check it out. It really is a great film. It's one that I will definitely be going back to, and it's one that I'm glad that I actually own now, because it's underrated. So, thanks for watching today. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that if you've seen this movie, you comment down below and let me know your thoughts. And I hope that you continue to check out more of my videos. Thanks for watching today. That's a wrap.